Yeah, man. Yeah.
Welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen, the grand finale of the Third Floor Show. And on our special show today, we got none other than the anointed, the multi-talented rap artist who goes by the name of King. Stay tuned, man. Thanks for watching.
King. I've been pushing so
I look at myself as, I used to tell some other guys and they didn't believe me. I look at myself as a street journalist. I take relative stories as black people. Some I've experienced, and some have got into my ears with just being told, understand, by sources, not even hearsays or rumors or whatever that it is. Understand? I'm still trying. Sure. I'm not a guy that's literally paying attention too much on raps, but I pay attention on making music. So these punchlines and whatnot, it can throw itself during the process. I don't throw it in. Just like my old songs when I said intanga zakho ziyaphanda when uhlula nokuthenga neqanda kodwa uyandisa una 6 yengane kumandisi how am I? So that moment, I didn't just put it there and thought about it. It was something of instance with your shit. Imagine if I cannot even buy a boiled egg, get randy, but now I'm making more babies now beside you. You understand what I mean? So those moments, that punchline is not something that's being dissected and you're looking for, I need to punch now. You know what I mean? You know those moments when you make a beat, it confuses the shit out of you.
Not
the melody. It's like it confuses the shit out of me. Man. I believe recording music process is a very spiritual thing towards me. It doesn't need any hype. I always look at it as I don't want a bunch of yes men sitting in my environment. Yeah, this is dope. This is no. So the most important thing is minimum 2-3 people. It's my engineer, it's me and my manager. Most of the time, that's how it is. So it's always important that you literally respect the process. Most important thing is literally music comes from a perspective of reality. So writing fugazi shit will always catch up with you at some other point. Yeah, it will catch up. Still the same nigga, I gain a couple of K's to them on the bed, you acting like you dead out. You playing defense with bitches, figure father babies whose fathers left them nothing but hunger. You must be Jesus. Interesting question though. Look, you just gotta trust the process. As I said, reality will strike and strive for you. How we know? We look at the song, what it speaks about, and the point is if it's got heavy pointers where people can relate to, because the most important thing about we doing this is based on who can literally relate to the music and what you just released. So the time when we have listening session, we would invite, maybe let's say there's 5 people, and then one is equals to a plus one. You understand? So there will be 10 people inside literally that time when we play the music, and we always try to balance the scales of the project, which we involve around about almost every product that we can have, female vocalist and male vocalist and other rappers. So meaningly, during the listening session, we invite half, 5 girls, 5 boys, you know, so then they get to sit there and they give us their honest opinions about what they think about each and every track individually. And body bags, you know, the funniest thing is, a guy of mine once said to me, you know, there's something that you're gonna get crucified for. People are calling themselves King Flow, King whatever, King whatever. And then you choose a name and say, you King. That name is always going to put you in a platform where people would want to scrutinize or put scrutiny in towards your shit. Understand? And that has forced me to freely do what I feel on a song, which is necessary. Understand? So I would say it's not about who's in a studio, it's not about being alone. It's about the recording process, trusting the process to literally deliver. So sometimes you write a rap song. You know, when you write a rap song, a street song, we call it a dirty song. Understand? It's that raw speaking type of thing, where you start hitting punchlines and you start, you understand? And that puts you in a position where a lot of people that listen to hip hop, they're gonna want to see and want to know what's really happening. But once you start doing a joint, a soft joint, a romantic type of joint, and then you need to start thinking about women, your mother, and all of that. Which I personally believe that my mother is the one that led me to understanding what literally the writing process is all about. It's always being in a position where she always said to me, if you really want to do this rap thing, you're going to write lyrics, pamwam, and you're going to say those lyrics to me so that I can understand what's really happening because of my perspective about hip hop. You know, the most hardest thing as a rapper that you can ever do, it's figure of speech being restricted, you know. But once you break that ice where you could write about anything and you write freely about it, you know, it puts you in a position where there's nowhere you wouldn't go. I grew up to what you suckers screw up with all the money.
On the next any bank, forget this stress. Think dancing, funny man. When I go look and pass it on, forget this stress. That's my phone, the job. Put your dirt up and down the cab, I'm forget this stress. Got the girls that go with me, no more that all the man, so got the things magazine, forget this stress. I want a job. I really want them niggas to be looking at me funny cause I can't afford. Bills are too damn real for dumb cats with no dreams. I wanna be international.
So how do we get a hold of this EP? It sounds like hot. That mobile track is hot. We heard it earlier on.
Yeah. The EP will drop on platforms like normally before. Then later we'll literally start putting it up there. But what I know is there are tracks which are going to be on the actual EP, which will be uploaded first, that you will never find on the project that's going to be given away for free. But if you wait for the download, then unfortunately there's 4 major songs you will never find in that EP. And it's just like the Maliboli, you will never find the Maliboli on the free tape, which I'm a free EP that I'm going to upload to everybody. If you want the Maliboli, it's going to be something that you have to go to Amazon or literally iTunes to buy it. That's literally how I best believe that if you pay I'll cater more, I'll even give you worse. And I said, but if you're not paying, then unfortunately you have to take what I get. King Stress, King N3O, you know. Every platform you can ever dream of, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even on LinkedIn, every platform. But the most simplest way for you to do it, just go to Google and type King N3O or King Stress, and then you'll find everything about me, the interviews, old ones, new ones, and new music and all of that. Even the track I did with Black Les called Fallen, you know, so you'll also find that track there, which is one of the songs, major songs which I've ever done. Yeah. I never thought that literally that song would be one of the songs that would literally put me out there like that and people start recognizing what I do. So when I wrote the track, I remember TBK was going to the States and he was leaving his girlfriend behind because of he has these programs that he attends to, the camp programs and all of that. And TBK was stressed like that day. So when I got home, I said, hey, my nigga TBK was stressed. You know, he's leaving his girl and he feels like there's not enough money for her to stay. What is she going to eat during the time? Because when he leaves, he left like for 3 months before he ever came back. So I wrote the song out of looking at him being stressed. And then I remembered how literally it is towards black people and the stress levels we go through, whether it's hunger, whether it's jobless, or whether it's... So the song wasn't written like there was too much thought into it. So when you do something effortlessly without pushing it, it will come. That's what I believe. So at the end of the day, when you look at the track is just a beautiful track which I wrote from a reality's perspective. And shout out to everybody that digs the song, that loves the song. I'll try my level best to keep up.